Hello YouTube, this is my first video and I'm just going to be showing my Dark Creator deck. So first, just 3 Dark Creators. I don't really think I need to explain for him because, you know, it's a Dark Creator deck, so of course there's going to be 2 or 3 Dark Creators. Then next, 2 Caius the Shadow Monarch. Sorry, my dog's barking, so try to ignore him. He has a pretty good attack, so he's a good target for the Dark Creator. So, and he has a pretty good effect. And then next, Armageddon Knight. He just puts a dark monster in the graveyard when he's summoned from your deck. So that's pretty good for getting out the Dark Creator. And then next, Gorz. He has good attack, so he's also a good target for the Dark Creator, and he can save you, and he's really good. Then next, 3 giant germs. This card, when it's destroyed by battle, you inflict 500 damage to your opponent, which is okay. And when he's destroyed by battle, you get out the other 2. So a really quick 3 darks in the graveyard for the Dark Creator. And then after that, 2 Mask of Darkness. He's good because when he's flipped, you get a trap from your graveyard to your hand, so you can reuse good traps like Bottomless Trap Hole or Needlebug Nest if you need more darks in the graveyard. And then after that, 2 of these guys, Beiige or whatever, the Vanguard of the Dark World. He has 1600 attack, which is pretty good, or okay I guess, and when he's discarded from your hand to the graveyard by a card effect, he's special summoned, so he's a good target for cards like Lightning, Vortex, and Phoenix Wing, Wind Blast, and Monster Reincarnation and stuff. But I'm probably going to be changing this deck, and I might show it once it's been updated. Then Newdoria. I just have him because when he's destroyed by battle, destroy a monster on the field, which is okay, and he's dark just like all the rest of the monsters except for 1. Then after that, Mystic Tomato. When he's killed by battle, just summon that dark with 1500 attack or less, get darks in the graveyard. Then Sanguine. He's pretty much the same reason as Mystic Tomato, except it's to your hand and it doesn't have to be dark, but yeah. And then Breaker, the Magical Warrior. He has 1600 attack, which is good, and he can shoot a spell or trap on your opponent's side of the field. But if you don't use that effect, then he has 1900, so he's good beat stick. And then after that, Gravekeeper's Guard, because 1900 defense, that's pretty good defense, can block a lot of stuff, and when he's flipped, you return 1 monster on your opponent's side of the field to their hand, which is, I don't know, pretty good effect. And the last monster in the deck, Magical Merchant. He's the only monster in this deck that isn't dark, because but he's still good for getting darks in the graveyard, because when he's flipped, you pick up cards off the top of your deck and send them to the graveyard until you get a spell or trap, and then you add that to your hand. So the more monsters you hit, the better, unless you hit Dark Creator, which isn't so good, but helps you get out Dark Creator a lot faster. And so those are the monsters. And then next is Magic's 2 allures, because there's a lot of targets in this deck, and helps helps you get through the deck faster. And then smashing ground, just destroy a monster. And then brain control, summon like Caius and Gorz, or just attack with their own monsters or something. Just good card. And then card destruction. This card's works pretty good with this deck because helps you can use it to discard a lot of dark monsters. So, and who knows, maybe on the next hand you draw with it, you might get Dark Creator, might be able to just get him out right there. Then lightning vortex, just destroy monsters on your opponent's side of the field that are face up and discard a dark monster, which is good. Heavy storm, just destroy back row. And then monster reborn, you know, just reborn a monster, attack with it, sacrifice it, whatever. And then monster reincarnation. This card is good if you accidentally put Dark Creator or a good monster in the graveyard, because if Dark Creator's in your graveyard, he can't be special summoned, so this makes it so you can still use him, and then you get to put another Dark in the graveyard, which is also good for him. And then the last spell, Soul Exchange. Soul Exchange is pretty much in your same reason as Brain Control, but I like Brain Control more, so this might be a card I change. So those are the magics, and last is the traps. 2 bottomless trap hole, just for when your opponent summons like a big monster or something, just remove it. Also good against when they summon synchros. And then 2 needlebug nest. I've never seen this in another deck like this, or pretty much any deck, but it actually works pretty good because you get to put in you mill the top 5 cards of your deck, so good for putting in lots of darks in the graveyard and gets you through your deck faster. So I really like this card, and it's often a target for Mask of Darkness. Then after that, 2 Phoenix Wing Wind Blast lets you discard a dark monster, and you top deck one of your opponent's cards, which is good, especially against synchros. And then after that, Torrential Tribute. Just when your opponent summons, if they have a bunch of monsters out or something, just destroy the whole field. Also really good if you want to get out Dark Creator, but you can't because there are monsters on the field. Just summon, destroy everything, especially summon Dark Creator, get out like Gorz or something, and, you know, just attack them. And then after that, Magic Cylinder, just when they attack you, negate it, do the damage to them. Just, this card can actually win a lot of games, as for me. And after that, Magic Drain. Just when your opponent activates a spell, negate it and destroy it, but they can negate the effect of this card by discarding a magic card from their hand, but no matter what, this card takes out a spell, which is good. And the last card in the deck, Divine Wrath, because you can discard a dark and then negate the effect of an effect monster and destroy it, which is really good. So that's the deck. Any help on what I should do with it would be useful, and I'm going to a tournament this weekend, and hopefully I can trade for other cards that would be really good for this deck, like Dark Lord Zerato and other stuff. So thanks for watching, and bye.